What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about something that you're not going to hear from any other channel. You're definitely not going to hear from local coin shops. They don't want you to know this. You're also not going to hear this from other YouTubers that resell silver on their auctions. Maybe they'll talk about it, maybe they won't. But number one, guys, is, and gals, stuff out there right now is at its bottom. I mean, rock bottom. So I'm going to go over some different items that I've been tracking since 2019. And again, 2019 was prior to you know what, and we had a big silver squeeze and all that yada 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 stuff, right? So in this particular video, I'm going to show you what I pick stuff up for and why I'm buying as much as I can, because I feel we're going to start seeing some increases. So again, this is my opinion. You guys do whatever you want. And I know I got a famous footballer, that's soccer for you Americans, that I've also tripled up on as well. So wanted to first start with American Silver Eagles. Guys, I haven't bought these in quite some time, and the reason is they were just too expensive. And I noticed the 2023s started getting cheap. You can get a tube for like $5.50. Again, this is January 31st, 2024. So if you're watching this video and Eagle prices are way higher, whatever, this is also a good learning video. But anyways, I've noticed some of the Silver Eagles have just the generic bullion ones, you know, the common dates that they make plenty of. That kind of has been trading. The premiums are low. What's the premium on a Silver Eagle? About $4 or $5, right? But what they're not telling you is that there are sellers on eBay, as well as local coin shops, because most of this stuff is coming into jewelry stores, pawn shops, local coin shops, and key dates are coming in. And these coin shops, well, first of all, a local coin shop's probably going to give you maybe $6, $7 more if you're lucky. Some of them might be like, you know what, I don't care if you have a key date or not. I'm paying $2 over spot for American Silver Eagles, take it or leave it. And usually they take it, because that person coming in with a 1996 key date, this is the lowest mintage key date Silver Eagle, they need money. If you're bringing in your key date, that means you've already wiped out your regular bullion, right? So anyways, I picked this one up recently for, how did I pay for it? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I picked it up for. All I know is this is the cheapest I ever paid for a 1996 key date American Silver Eagle, and I think it's beautiful. I'm reselling it in my shop. I like this one. The reason I picked this one up, it doesn't have any stupid milk spots. All right, the other key date of the series, 1986 American Silver Eagle. I picked this one up. I really like it, and I think it's beautiful. It's the first year the Silver Eagle came out, and these used to be like $65, $70 raw, and I noticed like Mint State 69s are going for 75, and raw ones, decent ones, are like 55. That's like 10, $20 less than it just was around this time last year. So the Silver Eagles, if you're getting into the series and you got some money, this is the time to get it, because people are dumping. They're dumping their collections. And you know they're hurting for money when they're dumping key dates. So first time I ever picked up an 86, my goal is to basically have 20 of these and find an orange tube and literally sell each American Silver Eagle 1986 and ask $1,000, which is $50 per coin, and create a gem BU roll, like a handpicked roll for a collector. So that's my goal. So in the meantime, I'm going to just be posting these for like $60 as I find them. If they sell great, I'll just replace with something else. And then this one here, I think I have it listed for $65, which is dirt cheap for a 96 key date Silver Eagle. Okay, next is proof. Proof silver dollars have fallen like a rock. Guys, these used to be easy, 85, 90, 95, 100, depending if you had the certificate of authenticity, the box, the case, so on and so forth. These are going for like $60 to $65. So this was one of the first ones I bought that I'm like, man, I stole this one for like $55. It's a nice coin too. And it's weird too, because it's obviously a gift from This dude worked at Carrier, or wherever this guy got it from. The original owner got it from Carrier. So there's no certificate, there's no original box, but it is the real deal box. It's got some dirt on there, which is cool. Most people that work on furnaces or heating and air conditioning systems for a living don't have the cleanest hands. And if you don't believe me, I don't do that for a living, but I have personally done my furnace, and I did a video on it, and it's got like 15,000 views, and people like it because they're just an average person that actually fixes his own furnace, replaces his fan, all that stuff. Anyways, these are so cheap right now. Okay, and you're probably asking like, well, dude, are you just taking advantage of people? Dude, absolutely not. So I went into my coin shop, and I didn't do a video about it, but I had some like proof silver dollars. I'm like, guys, I need to get rid of these. Like, I'm just sitting on them. They're absolutely dead inventory. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, I had a price too high because I got them too high. And the local coin shop was literally offering me like $45 for brand new. Like, I even had like a congratulations set. He's like, oh, I'll give you like 48 for it. I'm like, dude, that thing was like $82 brand new from the US Mint. You're only getting me 45. He's like, yeah, because we can only sell it for like 65. I'm like, get out of here. And then I checked out on eBay. I'm like, oh my goodness, this guy's right. So I have picked up a congratulations set for under $60, maybe around $55. I've been noticing people dumping their collections on eBay for $60, $65. Just pay attention to the photos. And I know some of these resellers or these people never sold before, they take really, really bad blurry photos. But if you're going to buy American Silver Eagle, to get your money's worth, if you're really a collector or you're going to be reselling it later on for 80, 85 when the market comes back, make sure they're complete, and please make sure they're nice. Make sure they have no ugly fingerprints or milk spotting on both sides of the coin, and make sure the capsule doesn't have anything, nasty or scratches. You basically want it like some dude got it as a gift or from the US Mint and basically hasn't touched it since. And then he just took it out to take photos. That's what you want. You don't want some guy that's had this or gal that's had this in their display case or out in the open or played with it or took the coin out of the capsule, dropped it on the floor, touched it with their hands after eating French fries, that kind of a thing. So this is the time to scoop up some American Silver Eagles. Now, I concentrate on really, really nice ones with the exception of this one that's not complete. So when I find one that's absolutely perfect that I think is a high possibility that it would score a proof 70 decam, so deep cameo, perfect grade, I put that in my listing and I ask the appropriate price for it. You have to be careful though, the folks that again are just unloading. I've bought some pretty crappy ones too, which I just had to dump at my local coin shop or return to somebody just because they didn't take good photos. So Silver Eagles or even like graded ones. This is a beautiful example one I picked up. I think I paid $50 for this, which is ridiculous. And this all day long is an $85, $90 coin in a normal market of collecting. So Silver Eagles have taken a complete nosedive. This is the time to find nice stuff, to find items to complete your collection, or just get into it, period. Like if you don't have any Silver Eagles in your collection, this is the time to buy. Because if you wait for things to come back, you'd be like, dude, you were so right, Shai. You saved me so much money because I jumped in on it. And I'm not talking like stacking wise. Like, yeah, it's totally cool. You can absolutely stack a roll of 2024s, for 550 or 540, whatever spots at plus whatever. That's cool. I'm talking like the more collectible stuff or the graded stuff or the proof stuff. Like the more, I want to say semi-numismatic, because it's not really numismatic because this stuff was never in circulation. But like key dates, dude, this is the time to pick up some stuff. So I've picked up all new inventory and I've priced it accordingly versus where I had things at a year ago. So everything in the Silver Eagle category, I would honestly say, which I always speak honestly, is I'm like you guys, but I track this stuff on a daily. I would say Silver Eagle collectible type coins are down at least 20%. And I've even seen the V75, which they only made, a certain amount of it in 2020, the special V75 for the World War II anniversary. I've even seen some dudes like unloading that for 300, like not even open, like still in the freaking cardboard box. It's like, I know they're still making a killing because they picked it up for like $85 or whatever, but still like that all day was a 350 coin. So even that's gone down like $50. And I've noticed people are dumping the best, like the most expensive proof, which is the 2019 San Francisco, it's not the reverse proof, it's the enhanced reverse proof. I've seen that bad boy listed all over the internet, like raw, 68, 69s, and 70s. People are dumping because they're like, okay, I got this coin for whatever, 85, $100 back in 2019. I want to get my $1,500 or $1,600. Not that that person wants to unload it, but they're like, I got to get my money because I need money. So that's when you really know, like, people are dumping stuff. When you see an influx of the best, most sought after Silver Eagle, period. Okay, now we're going to get into semi-numismatic. So I really like this coin. This is the nicest packaging I've ever seen on something that is not like thousands and thousands of dollars. There's actual, this plate, this full plate mail that this knight has, even the gloves, it literally has texture. So it's not just flat. You literally can see every single detail. Like this actual literature or whatever, certificate of authenticity, however you want to say it, is done beautifully, which the Germans are definitely known for doing so. They make some of the most beautiful literature. Like this is not made in China. And if it is, that scares me. I've never seen something this nice made in China, but it doesn't say like printed in China. So I'm assuming it's all printed in Germany. But this is by the Germania Mint, and it's backed by the Central Bank of Malta. Like even this has a beautiful coat of arms. I did a YouTube short on it. But guys, this coin is definitely going to be a $100 coin. And I know this because I think this design is better than the 2021. The 2022, so this is the last date in the series. The 2022 is kind of a bogus design. It's like two dudes like battling each other, and it's not as eye appealing because the one guy, like, I don't know, just it's two like basic dudes fighting. It's kind of boring. But this by far I think is the coolest coin design. And the reverse here is 2023. Again, another coat of arms. And again, look at that. It's an actual knight holding the shield, holding the coat of arms. I mean, very, very cool, right? And they give you this like really well-made, tight tolerances, but not like super tight like the US Mint where you feel like your finger is going to blow up when you're trying to pull the coin out. This comes out very nicely. So I piled up on these. There's plenty of sellers still that are selling these for under $100. And once all those sellers have sold out, I'm going to be sitting pretty because I picked up 4 of these. And I have these listed in my shop right now for $100. I'm not in a hurry to sell them because I'm waiting for all the big box places to run out and all the resellers that are desperate for money to run out. But if you guys are smart, you'll pick this up now. You can still get it for under $70. But my guess is later by summer or when things come back in this economy or we figure out who our next whatever is going to be and interest rates start coming down, when money starts flowing again, this stuff like this is definitely going to be $100 plus. The 2021 is already at $100. That's held its value because they just didn't make a ton of these. So I think they made, whatever, was it 15,000 of these coins, which is not a lot, or not a little, I should say. But it is when this is also collected worldwide. So there's a lot of people in Australia and Germany, Europe that have already collected this piece, which is going to make it even more scarce here in the United States when people run out of this actual item. So anyways, I just wanted to highlight this, not because I have it listed for sale. I don't care if you buy from me or not. I mean, I appreciate it. I definitely do. If you want to support the channel, make purchases from me. But this video is more of like, guys, go out and buy this right now. And if you really want it and no one else has it for sale, buy it from me. Or if you're watching this like video later. But I've piled up. I've got 4. So hopefully later this year, I will have none. Next item I wanted to show is the actual Morgan silver dollars. Morgan silver dollars have dropped as well. They've always kind of been the sacred part of the hobby, meaning like they really, really hold their value, which they have, but I want to definitely say they've come down at least 20%. So thank goodness I've made really smart buys that I'm not still sitting on 1,000 of these that I overpaid and now I'm losing on every single one. So I've done the correct moves of dumping when I thought I had too much supply or when something got stale and replacing it with something new and fresh. So when you're looking at Morgan silver dollars, you want to concentrate on the nicer stuff or the harder to find key date stuff if it's not as nice. I'm always a sucker for eye appeal. And I'm talking like real eye appeal, not like some dude went to town and polished kind of eye appeal. So there's two types I look for. I look for Gem BU examples that just have a beautiful strike, nothing really distracting. And I'm an absolute sucker for the ones that have the mirrors and the frostiness. These are so hard to find, especially raw. But like this coin here, all day last year, I would have sold this for like 165 bucks. I think I have this listed for like $85, maybe $95. And whoever buys this is going to be like, dude, this coin absolutely rocks. I already got a nice comment from someone that bought an 1878S from me that even had more mirrors or very similar to this reverse. The dude was like, man, that is the coolest coin in my collection. And he's like, I can't believe I only paid 125 bucks. Like seriously, deep mirror proof like coins and holders, they're still going for 500 plus. So that's these two bad boys. So I was able to pick these up recently. I just listed them. I think I have this one for 65, which is an absolute steal. There's nothing else on eBay this nice for 65. And there's definitely nothing this nice for 85 or 95. Again, I apologize. I don't know exactly what I have that listed for, but it's in that range. Other recent pickups, again, you can absolutely tell when people are dumping. Guys, I've never, ever bought one of these type of NGC holders before. So these came out between September of 1989 to 1992. This is the generation 4.0. So this is the fourth generation since NGC has been a official grader of coins. And guys, there's no barcode. There's absolutely no barcode on it. The coins inside are absolutely gorgeous. I try and stay away from toned coins because typically they look ugly, but these actually look cool. They're frosty. They got the gold. There's definitely like the longer you'll own this coin, eventually like that tonnage could get like even more, like, I don't know if it continues to grow over time. Maybe when they're put in these holders, they absolutely stop. But even like the reverses are really stunning. Just nice golden rimmed frosty Morgans, both of them. Now the other part that sucks is that the seller had either their old tag or there was the tag that was on the back of this looked fairly modern. It was probably like 5 or 6 years old. They just, dude, don't put tags over these old holders with these holograms. So I hate stickers. I hate price tags. So I removed it, and I realized as I was removing it, it pulled the hologram off, which sucks. So that does deter from the value. It is less desirable because of that, because people want like a full hologram, but that hologram was so old and so brittle. It's really hard to find ones that are not looking like this out there. But regardless, these are called the old fatties. So this is an old fatty holder, generation 4.0. I bought them because of this, because I know they're worth more. And again, I haven't personally had these in my hands since I got back in the hobby in 2019. I figured it's a pretty tough. And if I did, it was like at a coin shop and they were asking like way too much. So I've got these priced accordingly. Both beautiful coins. Yeah, they're common dates, but if you're a fatty NGC holder guy, or if you've got every single type of Morgan and you don't have a fatty NGC example of it, these are really, really nice pickups. And I have very affordable prices on them too, compared to what the market is asking for in theirs. And then just to do a comparison, this is a modern one. See how the modern ones look. And that brings me to another subject, is the Mint State 63s. Guys, these were all day 120, 130, 150 for really, really nice ones. It's amazing to me that like I picked this one up. I think I paid like $73 for this coin. And, you know, I'm asking, I don't know what I'm asking, like what am I asking, like 95 or something for it. I think it's worth it. This reverse is amazing. But the fact that Mint State 63s are going so cheap right now, like this is the time to scoop it up for sure. And then like I was able to find, again, you can tell people are coming into these collections or they're dumping. This is an awesome coin. And check out this old, I think it's a Capital style holder. Which, I mean, it's really thick, so, but it's easy to take apart. Like you don't have to like blow up your fingernails to take that apart. And then last but not least, stuff like this. Like I got this from a local coin shop, and this is absolutely cool. It's a CAC. It's, to me, it's deep cameo all day long, or at least proof like, or what do they call it? Just regular cameo. Absolutely drop dead gorgeous coin, and it's from CAC, and they're tough. They're not just grading anything. It's got a really low population count. So I think something like this is great to pick up. I'm asking 150 because a coin that looks just like it, but it's in a PCGS holder and it says proof 67 decam are like $400 because they're super, super rare. So I think my coin looks better, and I think there's less chatter in the fields. So again, I buy the coin, not so much the holder, but I do appreciate CAC's new holders. They're very, very cool. And last but not least, if you're still watching, I tripled up on Erling Haaland. If you're not into soccer, it doesn't matter. This guy broke all records. He's still super young. And to give you an example, I picked up the first card last year when he was starting to break all these records, and I paid $73 for this. And at the time, there were 78 total of this perfect grade mint in the world by SGC. Then the last 30 days, I picked this one up for 40, I think 42 and 40. And then I'm asking 110, 125, and like 130 for that one, because that's what these are worth. There's only 81 of these perfect 10s in the entire world. I've got 3 of them, so I'm holding firm on my price, and the next seller is at asking 200. But there are people dumping their flagship cards. I mean, guys, it's so hard to send a card in and get a perfect grade. That'd be like sending in a Morgan Silver dollar and getting a Mint State 68. It just doesn't exist, and it doesn't happen for like normal people. Have I tried submitting cards before? Yes. Did I have any perfect grades come back? Absolutely not. I suck at grading cards. Gave up that game. Not a player in that game whatsoever. So guys, again, hopefully you appreciate this video. This is just kind of update you on where things are at in the market. And this is reality. So if you do bring in some coins to your local coin shop and you're like, dude, I got to sell and this and that, like you're going to be pissed. You're going to get way lower than what you would have got even like 8-9 months ago. There's definitely a shift happening in the market right now. And now is the time to buy. And I know it's tough for a lot of you guys, but this is the time to buy, because you will be super happy later on when your stuff's worth 20, 30, 40, stuff like this. This could be worth $1,000 when the card market comes back and gets hot again. This coin right here could be worth 150. This guy here could be worth $250 because maybe CAC decides, hey, we're not going to give this high of a designation anymore. Key dates and things like that, they'll always hold their value. Proof American Silver Eagles, typically when things are really hot, they go for about 100, 85 to 100. Right now they're like 60, 65. It's crazy, absolutely crazy what's going on in the hobby right now. So hopefully you guys appreciate my honesty. Again, I'm realistic. I go with the trends, and you're not going to hear this from any other coin channels. They're not going to tell you what's really going on, because most of them, honestly, guys, they don't resell. They buy. Anyway, any idiot can buy, but they don't resell, so they don't know if it's a good deal or not, unless it's something they specialize in. So as always, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will always catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.